Hey guys, welcome back to another fantastic episode of Ready to Die Fighting. I'm Chris, and welcome to the flood of 2021. I'm in Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, and we got tons of rain. It rained, I want to say literally all day yesterday and well into the night. I'm not sure at what point it stopped, but when I went to bed around 2 in the morning, it was still raining, and it was raining hard. And I posted a video showing some of the flooding that we've gotten, and it sucks for a lot of reasons. Fortunately, my basement didn't flood, at least it wasn't before I left, but I was supposed to be running some errands. I was supposed to work. Of course, I got my jiu-jitsu class, and yeah, almost everywhere I turn, I'm coming across either power outages where the traffic lights are out, there's a bunch of car accidents, and flooding to the point where the road is closed. It's just not safe to go. And so I've given up and I'm trying to go home, but even going home, I've had to reroute once already. And I know I'm going to have to more. Like, I know it's coming up. And so this has just got me thinking about a few different things. Like, I feel like I've been slacking a bit in the prepping because I haven't been stocking up on as much stuff. But the stuff isn't the most important part of prepping. You know, I talk about how important training is, practicing, drilling. And as I said in the other video, about a year ago, we did figure out, you know, how would we get out of the car if we were trapped in water. And there's been a bunch of cars that are trapped in water, some of them up to the roof. I was just talking on the phone with a friend, and she said that she saw on the news that a woman was trapped, I guess, sitting on her car for 5 hours before they could finally get to her. I've never experienced this here. I know this sort of thing happens. I feel like I expect it more in like hurricane areas and all that. Michigan is surrounded by water, admittedly, and we have a ton of rivers and lakes. We're a wet place, but I've never seen this kind of flooding. And it's everywhere. Going east and west, I haven't run into as much problems, but trying to go north and south, has been almost impossible for me. Like, it's like, what the heck? And so I'm really glad that we practiced getting in and out of the car, or not getting in, but getting out of the car if it's flooded. And it's something that I've thought about, at least, so that's not, fortunately we haven't had to do it, thank goodness, but I'm just thinking now, it's like, oh my God, I'm so glad that we did that, and that I have that knowledge and experience, and we've kind of worked through the bugs of it. And I will more than likely, when Nate gets home, we're going to drill it again, just to be sure that we know how to do it. Because this rain isn't going away. This water's not going away. Not anytime soon, because I don't know if it's a single system or a series of systems, but we've got rain for the next 10 days. And so, yeah, it's not raining right now, but it's supposed to again this evening, and tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after, and the day after. So that's what we're dealing with. So I have a feeling that things are going to get worse before they get better. And I'm going to do a number of things. One is I'm going to stop at the store if I can. There is a grocery store that's on this road, so I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to go buy some more bottled water. I've got plenty at home, but once you start dealing with a bunch of flooding and things are backed up, clean water is very important. And I want to have some water. I want to make, we've got a lot of food actually, so I'm not too concerned about that, but I want to get some water, and I'm going to go home and I'm going to get anything that I care about off the floor in the basement. The dogs are actually down there, there are cages down there. I don't think, worst case scenario, I don't think it would be deep enough for them to drown, but I also don't want to have the dogs locked in cages, you know, potentially drowning in my basement. So I think right now it's fine. It's not raining right now, but just knowing how backed up everything is, it may not flood today. I've got a plan on it flooding tomorrow. So I'm going to take this as a warning. Plenty of people around me, their basements have flooded. People who normally don't deal with flooding, like their house never floods, have told me that their house is flooded. So nowhere's safe. So I made it past the first wave. I probably won't be so lucky to make it past the second or third or fourth wave of rain and flooding. So I'm just gonna plan that it is. So let's just say the basement floods. I want some bleach, I want some water. I'm gonna clean up, make sure everything's off the floor in the basement, and or either things are in rubber totes. Man, and also planning just being stuck in the house, because like I said, we're kind of trapped. I called into work and they told me that a bunch of people were calling. It's like some people are just literally trapped at home, like they can't leave. The flooding is so bad, just in the side streets in particular. But even freeways and busy roads look like rivers. I keep saying I've never seen anything like it. There was a really big flooding that caused a bunch of damage. What was that, maybe 10 years ago or so? I want to say. To me, that wasn't as bad as what this is right here. Was I here when that happened? I might not have. I think I was on vacation. I don't think I was actually here when that happened, now that I'm thinking about it. I think I heard about it afterwards, or people called me and was like, oh my God, you see what's going on? So yeah, I'm gonna stop in this Kroger, get me some water, get me some bleach. There's been a bleach shortage apparently. I actually went to the store yesterday, the day before, to try to buy bleach. They had none. So hopefully they have some here. And yeah, guys, there's your heads up if you needed it. Flooding is a thing, even where you don't normally get it. Climate is a changing. Record heat waves right now, and drought throughout much of the United States. Not here right now. And when I get home, I'm going to definitely look at that rain gauge and see how much rain we got. I'm going to guess it was probably around the 2-inch mark, maybe even more. That's my guess. Over the course of, I don't know, 24 hours. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of things about climate change just recently with this weather we're having, and this heat wave and all that. So I think that's it for now. I will update you, let you know if any more craziness happens, and if I see anything just insane happening. Like and subscribe. Be safe, stay dry, stay cool, and I'll see you guys in the next video.